FPF returns to Lachine. We haven't been here for finals, and it's before the Peas era, so it's been a long, long time. But some familiar faces do appear in the finals. We have Stephen Harpersad leading his squad into the finals. We've been talking about Blessed all season long. We know how good they are, and they're taking on, of course, Corey Walwoski and his squad in the Infantry. Was Division C pointless? Was the season pointless?
You seem to think so.
I do. Because we knew it from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, by week 3, week 4, I had said, these two teams are on a collision course to meet here in the final. Here we are. Here they are.
They're teams that qualified with the cap. The quarterbacks qualified in the cap system. And you know what? They're the cream of the crop. It's what you want to see in the finals. So I have no problem with that. Of course, everyone likes to see an upset now and again. But in a game like this, there won't be any upsets at all.
So I love this. The infantry's already ready to go. Bless all ready to go. The refs are not ready.
The refs are not, so we'll step back into frame. Here we go. It's okay, though, because Eagles switched camera brilliantly.
And we're back.
Good job, Eags. We're back. So what are your thoughts about this game going into it? We saw, of course, Blessed beating Infantry last time out.
Yeah, 40-29 was the score. I took a good look at that game. It was actually 13, the Infantry was up in that game. Tara's mic is off as they are explaining the way the challenge works.
All right, congratulations,
We've
guys.
heard this, for those who watch the other games, of course, you've heard this, but for those joining us now, you hear it for the first time.
Theo, Rayhan, you know us all. Ask questions if you need to. You guys have 2 replays for catches.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, for catches, sacks, or completed passes. Okay. So if you do one and you lose, then you don't have another one. But if it's successful, then you get another one. Doesn't affect your timeouts. All right.
Nice. Okay.
Pockets, jewelry, the usual stuff. Tell your guys, trash talking, all that stuff, celebrations. Let's just play football. All right. Let's have fun. So you had the better record, Blessed, and you are going to do what?
Start with defense.
Start with defense. Okay, perfect. So you're going to start on offense.
Yeah.
All good. All right. Let's have a good game, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Let's go. All right. Awesome. Let's get it, guys.
1, 2, 3.
Theo!
No egos there.
No, not at all. Not surprising at all from referees. So we have the Infantry starting on offense.
Yeah.
Making that decision, of course. We're Blessed, who, by virtue of their head-to-head difference, we're the higher seed.
Yeah.
That's what we expect to see in most cases as Isaiah Lard makes his way onto the field. Interestingly, lined up against another Lard, Jordan Allard himself.
Oh, true. The battle of the Allards.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how Corey Walwoski wants to play this. I wouldn't be surprised to see Corey Walwoski take a shot early in the game, taking advantage of the aggressive defensive Blessed.
So not all hooks.
No, I don't think this is that kind of game. We see Walwoski delivering over the middle of the field. Jalen Greaves with a great catch, quickly deflagged by Kevin Smuda.
He makes that catch look easy. When it's not really, in the lower leagues, lower divisions, it's not an easy catch. He just makes it look like a basic route.
David Kokorski make in on that tackle as well. Corey Walwoski, one of the better play callers in FPF. And we see him going up against Stephen Harpersad, the brain trust of Division C.
The only better play caller in Division C.
If there was one, that's the one. And lining up with the one deep safety is Blessed. They will disguise the looks as the game goes on, however. Walwoski gets a snap. He looks over the middle, delivers. It is caught. Easy catch.
That is Mike Collard.
Yeah, Mike Collar coming alive this season. He had a really good season, and happy to see him involved this early in the game. He had 7 touchdowns. We talk about a lot of the guys.
Wow.
We talk about Jalen Greaves.
Wow.
We talk about Roy Samardzin, of course. But for your snapper to have 7 touchdowns, it shows reliability and trust with the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely, and that Corey's comfortable with using all of his weapons, and because I'll let you call it here.
It's okay. I'll go to cut in at some point. Terry Babelis coming in, rushing to Corey Walwoski. The wheel thrown to Jalen Greaves. He's by himself on the sideline, but he can't keep his balance. Huge play.
He did get an extra 4 yards,
Absolutely.
so good body control on his part. Marvin Steinberg just not a shove, but just forcing him out of bounds.
12 touchdowns for Jalen Greaves during the season.
Yeah.
He's been sort of the big playmaker for this team as well. We've seen it He had 99 yards on 6 catches and 2 touchdowns in their playoff game against the Silent Ticklers. So we know what Jalen Greaves can bring to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the wide receiver on the team. Rory, you know what? The statistics would say otherwise, but come on, Jalen, just watch him play here live with us. You'll see he is the receiver.
The two slots, of course, being Submergent and Jalen Greaves. Ball snap to Wolowoski. He looks to his right. So calm in the pocket as always. Avoids the rush, but Terry Babelis gets there. Terry Babelis, 17 sacks in the season, and you see why. Staying with Wolowoski despite the hip move.
Yeah, absolutely. Great concentration to not run past Corey Wolowoski there. Even though the little hip move was made, Terry Babelis able to come back, add 1 to the rushing stats, sack stats, sorry.
That's something Babelis has learned well. He came into the league, he used to brush a little too hot. He used to run by quarterbacks. He's gotten a lot better at that, as we talked about his sack total during the season, and that's exactly why. Corey Wolowoski now a few yards back on 2nd down.
Might be 3rd.
Might be. Well, I thought they got on the wheel. Ball thrown to the end zone. It is not caught.
Ooh,
that should have been brought in.
Luckily, no other blessed defender there that could have been picked off.
A blessed in man on that look. Ball delivered well by Corey Wolowoski, though.
Yeah, Corey Wolowoski can put the ball anywhere on the field. Hopefully, what Bless will try to do, which he doesn't want, is for him to force the ball to Jalen Greaves, to Rory Submergent.
Yeah.
The score might dictate if that happens. So hopefully, hopefully that doesn't happen for Corey.
Sean Submergent unable to let that happen. To bring that ball in. Korowalski looking to his right, throwing over the middle. It's intercepted by Marvin Steinberg.
Is he taking it back? No.
Deflagged by Sean Submergent.
Oh, man, another pick by Marvin.
So this is, to me, the game. If they can force turnovers on the side of Infantry, and if Stephen Harperside can stay calm and not turn the ball over, I think that's going to play to their advantage. I think that the team that can't overcome the turnovers in this game is Infantry, because Infantry rely on their defense to create their turnovers for their offense and not vice versa.
Yep, absolutely, and we're going to see here now Stephen Harpersad really drive the field, short, and watch. He's worked on his deep ball much better than before. Let's see that work out on this drive.
Absolutely. He brings Kevin Smuda in motion, trying to use motion to discern the defensive coverage. High snap delivered is caught in quick catch in open space there. Yeah,
it's his triple slants concept that he loves. He's one of the best at running it. Obviously, Kevin Wyeth, the best. Close second, Stephen Harpersad.
Jafar Hassan's a guy we've noticed throughout the season. He's got better and better. We saw him just sort of sit in the hole, get the ball, no nonsense play. Yeah. Well delivered by Harpersad. Yeah,
absolutely. We saw it there. We're going to see it more times today as well.
And not just the deep ball, but also his ability to throw hard in close context shows you how hard it is to pick him off. Ball thrown to the outside. It is caught. Isaiah Allard gets the flag by Jordan Allard.
Yep. Yeah, like we said, a battle of the Allards. Looks like they're going to both match up on each other.
Blessed come in here. They play top sauce. Won 41-32. Kevin Smuda had a huge game, 9 catches, 2 touchdowns. And Isaiah Lord had an interception in that one as well. They then went on to beat Sheesh 34-26 and 5 total touchdowns and 3 interceptions by Marvin Steinberg. Basically won the game by himself.
Unbelievable performance there.
Stephen Harpersad getting ready to get the snap. He does. He looks to his left. It is dunked off to Jafar Hassan.
Yeah. Nice check down option there after the go to Isaiah Allard wasn't there. The out by Kevin Smuda wasn't there. Just dumped it off to Jafar.
Harpersad is not a mobile quarterback per se, but he moves well in the pocket. He's really good at changing windows by moving side to side. Right. Just little design rollouts, and we saw it work there.
Okay, yeah, we're going to look for that because I see him more as a standalone, quick release kind of quarterback. So, yeah, let's take a look at him.
It's not even buying time. It's just changing the window, getting himself away from the rusher.
Yep.
He's really smart about that. As they have a man lined up now over Hassan. Ball goes to the outside to Will Power. He's quickly deflagged. Sean Submergent in coverage.
Yeah, Will Power, very good player. Like we spoke off air. Very good player. 4th or 5th maybe best player on this team. That just goes to show you the depth.
Of riches.
Exactly. They're blessed to have that much depth.
My mistake. I believe that was Rory Submergent actually with the tackle.
Okay.
They look alike.
You know, if Will had a sister, her name should be Agatha Power.
Agatha Power?
Agatha Power.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
We need to
I've
make
got
that
some
happen.
more. I've got some more.
We need to make that happen.
If Will,
What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. But if Will Power had a brother, would be named Max Power.
Max Power is pretty good, although willpower itself.
Willpower,
Great
yeah,
name.
of
Yeah,
course.
great
But
name.
you know, Max Power.
Maximum power. Agreed.
We have outside. Orange. Back 5. Repeat.
So
Third
false
down.
Start on behalf of Bless.
Your center.
So as we move the ref.
Technical difficulty
downs
there.
at
I'm
that
back.
red bag.
I've returned. Sorry about that. I unplugged myself. Sometimes you just need to unplug.
Said
Life
in a
can get
different
stressful.
said in a different context, it has a very different meaning. You got
Absolutely.
unplugged.
Absolutely. Stephen Harperside gets the snap. He looks deep. The ball
Kevin
thrown to Kevin
Smuda?
Smuda.
Oh,
just overthrown.
Yeah, it's still inbounds the throw, but yeah, just a little too high to Smuda. But over Jalen Greaves, that you don't want, overthrowing your receiver. Jalen Greaves is able to make those yards up and potentially come up with a touchback interception.
Kevin Smuda looked as though he wanted to run that to the front corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
Stephen Harperside just saw the open grass to the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication. I'm sure they're going to work that out in the huddle right now.
So I see here, watch out for the triple slants. Oh, they're really taking a little longer here, so they saw something.
Kevin Smuda missed a lot of the season with a hamstring injury. He still put up amazing numbers. So they're glad to have him back, of course, for the finals.
Watch him on the wheel. No.
Ball thrown over the middle. It is tipped, but caught anyway by Marvin Steinberg.
Oh.
Does he still have his flags on? He does.
He
It's
has
a
all
touchdown.
three.
You got what I need, Marvin Steinberg, and that's a touchdown.
Oh, you got what I need.
Vocal styling is brought to you by Iggy Magnets.
Poor tackling. What a great catch. Not going to deny him that. Poor tackling by
There was
Jalen.
two guys there.
Jalen had a chance to tackle him. This is going to be the matchup to watch. Marvin Steinberg versus Jalen Greaves. Marvin, one pick, one touchdown.
Yeah, big game already.
Yeah.
The Blessed are up 6-0. This, to me, is the game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Very excited, of course.
Hands
Stephen
down.
Harperside gets a snap on the convert.
Double quarterback.
Delivers to the second quarterback. And is thrown, but not caught.
No, a little. He made the second rusher jump. He should have gone back to the middle of the field, maybe even give it back to Stephen Harpersad just to get. Let the play develop. No, Stephen Harpersad back as a second quarterback, or giving it back to him was not open.
No, the rusher was with them. Of course, the
original
defensive
rusher.
intelligence on behalf of Infantry won't give them that freedom.
Yeah.
They're Blessed are up 6-0. However, after that interception by Corey Walwaski, Corey's going to take chunks away, though. He's going to come right back at it as Jafar Hassan hurries to get off the field.
Yeah.
Walwaski gets a snap, delivered over the middle, and Royce Margin, easy catch, goes up the field. We've seen a lot of that today with the ends under the intermediate hooks.
Yeah.
It works. And
Yep.
we saw it happen. We saw it work again.
In all levels of FPF.
Yeah.
So it's a concept that both teams are using, and lower levels as well. Rory, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Once the ball's in his hand, has the potential to go all the way to the end zone.
And we will talk about Will Power's ball winning abilities, but Rory Submersion just as good at getting the ball in the air. Ball snapped to Wolowski. He looks over the middle. Bible is on him, but the ball gets out to Sean Submersion, who gets up to the sideline. Still, the flag's on, but deflagged by the aforementioned Will Power.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tackle by Will. If not, he's gone. But yeah, that's a breakdown in coverage. Actually, I think Terry Babel should have had the sack there. He had the opportunity to lose yards for Walwaski, unable to come up with the big play there.
He was right there, and Corey Wolowski, he looks so calm at all times.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
never rattled.
Yep.
Even though he made the mistake before, even though the rusher's pulling him down by the ankles, he still makes the read and delivers the ball to the outside. It is now first down again. Walwaski looks to get the snap. He does. He moves to his left. So it's to the sidelines. Picked off!
Oh, second pick.
Undercut.
Ooh, Dave is happy about that one.
Absolutely.
He's fired up.
David Gorowski, again, one of the guys that we don't talk about as much on this star-studded team.
Yeah.
But we see exactly what his role is, and he read that as a defensive quarterback would.
Exactly. We saw him.
Gutovsky, my mistake.
Gutkowski, yeah. Yeah, he has an important role, although less of a role, still important.
Mhm.
You saw him, take a draw back on the second quarterback for extra points. You saw him come up with a big interception here. Definitely an underrated player for Bless.
That's the thing with the championship teams is it's not necessarily that you have stars all over the place, because the stars definitely play a role, but
Yep.
the role players need to understand the role and play within themselves.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what David
Very true.
Gutkowski did. Great interception undercutting that route. As Stephen Harper said, now leaves the offense out. Delivered over the middle. Bit of danger, but Marvin Steinberg catches it. Is it ever really in danger if you throw to Marvin Steinberg?
Not at all. I thought it maybe a bit of a flag guard.
I thought so too. I saw his hand come down.
But wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
Pease, important question for you here. Is if Bless scores, is this game over? I know it's a crazy question to ask, but I'm serious.
Since that one finals game that Stephen Harper saw through that interception, and it just it really bothered him. He's been so much better, and I have a hard time seeing him giving up the lead again as Jafar Hansen takes a secure catch to the left side.
So if they run a concept like that all game,
It'll be tough.
that's why I'm asking if they score and just keep running something like that, triple slants. Is this game potentially over?
It's the thing he does well is Stephen Harper will stretch the field and force you to defend on all levels.
Yeah, he does a great job of that. I'm tempted to say that if they score here, the game might be over.
Yeah. Hassan gets ready to snap the ball. Harper scans, gets the ball, looks there but delivers to Smuda instead. Smuda still got the flags.
One of the hardest people to tackle in all of FPF,
Yeah.
Kevin Smuda.
So, and the thing is with Kevin Smuda is he's obviously incredible, right? But when you first see him play, you don't think that he's one of the most dominant players in FPF.
No, you think you can burn him on a go. You
can't.
You think you can defend him.
You can't.
No. You think that the old flags is the reason why you can't deflag him? He's
You
proving
can't.
it. You proving it once again why he's one of the hardest people to deflag in FPF.
Kevin, you can't Smuda. It's simply that. That's what he is.
He's like peanut butter. He's smooth. Smooth. Yeah.
Peanut butter is making a second appearance of the night for us. For those watching the several broadcasts, of course. Blessed huddling. They
Taking the
seem to
clock
have
off.
a lot to discuss.
Yeah, but that's Stephen Harapasa's game. He's going to slow it down. He's killing the clock from now.
Yeah, he's got trips to his left side. Willpower ISO in the slot on the right. It's delivered to Jafar Hassan. But I think he's deflagged at the
They're
line.
calling a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. You ought to know it's a touchdown. Jafar Hassan.
You can challenge. They should maybe want to challenge this.
It'll be close because I think the flag's ruined. I don't know if the ball got in.
To my knowledge of FPF, all you need are the flags to be
It's
in.
no longer that. It's been changed. It's both the ball and the flags.
Alas.
Mhm.
Thank you, Peace. All right, they are not going to challenge. It might not be worth it. There might be another play in the game that's...
Yeah. Well,
Because
because
you'd still be at the one.
Yeah. And it's red zone. It would have been second down.
Yeah. Third down? Would have been third?
It would have been second or third down.
Yeah. Anyways, we have 12-0 here.
Yeah. Going for two is blessed. Harper gets a snap.
Double quarterback.
Again, a second quarterback.
There's rusher interference on the play.
There's Russian interference, but it
And
won't.
success.
Nothing will come of it anyway, as Jafar Hassan unable to bring the ball in. We'll see what the call is. Of course, Russian interference. There we go. That's what we thought.
Tara's mic's not on for the call, but we saw it here from the booth.
Yeah. Just great game so far by Stephen Harpersad.
Yeah.
Stephen Harpersad went 6 weeks this season without throwing an interception.
Yeah, that was yeah, he was 30 and I believe he
Wait,
threw
obstruction on the rusher. They are taking that on their first possession. So we're going to start at the 15. But
Ball up to the 15. We heard it here first.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, they'll need every yard they can get here, the infantry.
Smart decision to take it on. Of course, the convert wasn't successful anyway, so you might as well take it now.
Is Corey Walwaski going to take a shot to Jalen Greaves in the corner here?
He might. Showing 4-1, but they do. This guy looks as I said, but it's a completion to Royce Margin over the middle.
Yeah.
And Terry Babelis once again disrupting the timing
He's
from
getting
Corey
there.
Walwaski.
Yeah, he's definitely getting there. Is he getting in his head? I don't know. 2 picks already.
It's so hard to get in Corey Walwaski's
Yeah,
head.
true.
He's just the calmest guy out there. 2 picks won't affect him. He's not going to get gun shy because of it.
Okay, good to know. And yeah, it's gonna take a lot more to jump over the Wonder Wall Waski, as we call him.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Corey Walwaski gets set. He, of course, threw for 2,026 yards and 54 touchdowns, but he has
Incredible.
0 touchdowns today as Infantry trail 12-0. He gets a snap. The ball delivered to the outside. Willpower breaking. Doesn't get there. Shunts emerging against the sideline. And
He's not deflagged
No, he's not
yet.
deflagged. He gets in there. It's a huge touchdown.
Wow.
Great score.
Unbelievable.
I will do anything for love, but I won't do that because I'm not fast enough.
Well, yeah, you're definitely not fast
not
enough.
gonna
Neither am I. The Submergents are just a different kind of breed of a football player and a different kind of speed.
Absolutely. That's a huge turning point. Missed flag by
needed it.
Willpower. The ball thrown to the outside.
Oh, big! Oh, what a missed! Oh, and cuts it back in.
We talked about this.
What a move!
We talked about this in our pre-show meeting. We'll call that a pre-show meeting where we're just hanging around.
Yeah.
Willpower really good defending deep passes. Really good in the air. He does struggle sometimes in
the flats,
in defending the flats. We saw that he was a bit indecisive.
Yeah.
Didn't get there on time to defend the pass and kind of caught flat-footed with Sean Submergent breaking up the sideline.
Yeah, they are going for one here.
Absolutely. It's 12-6. Ball snapped to Walwaski. Ball thrown to the outside. Jalen Greaves catches it and
Makes
in
it
traffic
look so easy.
in front of Marvin Steinberg and Kevin Smoota, no less.
There's not many people in FPF that can do that.
That's the one.
There's maybe 3, 4. He's one of them.
Not that many in Division C, that's for sure.
No, for sure.
Yeah, Corey Walwaski, great season. He also had 2 interceptions on defense as well.
Okay.
Using that mind of his
Right.
on the
Quarterback
defensive
mind.
side. I don't think we'll see him on defense in the finals, of course. But Harvard side, he's out on
Triple
offense
slants.
and checks down to Hassan again. Hassan's going to have a huge game if they keep giving it to him.
Just by virtue of just that's the one of the 3 slants that they were leaving open. He's going to end up with, at this rate, nine catches for 60 yards.
Yeah. It says, of course, that it's Brendan Parham of KGP, but I assure you that Brendan Parham is on KGP, not on Blessed, not on the
Not
field.
in Division C.
Wrong 80, Eagle says from the broadcast booth. Again, it's been a while for the finals for any of us here at FPF.
So watch how slow they're going. This is exactly
Yeah.
Steven Harpersov's game. There's 2 minutes 43 seconds left. He's burning the clock already.
And we see outside tech on Kevin Smoota,
Triple
but it's
slants.
triple slants again.
I'm
Breaking
telling
on that
you.
was Dwante Morgan, but he's getting closer.
But then he'll leave Kevin Smoota open.
He did though.
Yes.
Kevin Smoota had the sideline.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's. I'm telling you, he's gonna end up with 9 catches for 60 yards.
Hard to call that a mistake because it was successful, but I think that the more prudent throw would have actually been to Smoota on the sideline.
Sure. Yep. Absolutely.
Of course, easy for us to say here with no
Yeah.
pressure and
Yeah.
with the best angle and replay and all that, of
Yep.
course.
But this is exactly why I said if Bless scored on when they scored their 12th point, why maybe this game is look at this a little communication. That's not
Little
communication.
confidence?
That's not communication. That's
just
wasting
wasting
time.
Yeah, Kevin Smoota was just saying, pretend I have something to tell you.
Yes. Oh, and the wheel.
Oh, unless he said me. Throw me a wheel.
And he's going to a
And he's
touchdown.
going to score.
Yeah, he could
He did-
not.
Flag's still on,
Dwante
baby.
Morgan could not get there.
It's a touchdown. You know what? If you're infantry right now, you can get knocked down, but you got to get up again.
Ooh, I like that. Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba reference indeed.
As Chumbawamba once said back in the
great
90s.
Chumbawamba, of course.
Yeah.
The great philosophers of our age. It's exactly what we talked about.
Yep.
You think he's not going to burn you? He
Nope.
will.
Yeah.
You think you got his flag? You don't. You think he's not going to score? He will.
All things in one play.
Yeah.
And
All of Kevin Smoota on play.
And you know what? I think one of the best route runners for the wheel is Kevin Smoota.
He really sells the out.
Yeah, that's the key. He doesn't turn his shoulders a little too early.
And he's aware that he doesn't need to catch it 30 yards on the field. He can catch it at 10 yards
Yes.
and then make the play
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
Quads now on the convert. Stephen Harpersod with the unbalanced lamp to his left. He goes to waste time by pretending to talk to his snapper Jafar Hassan. It, of course, is entirely a ruse. They're not talking about anything.
He's telling him how much he loves him.
Yeah, just whispering sweet nothings into his ear. He throws to the back of the end zone. No one's home.
No, not even Isaiah Lard is tall enough for that one.
Yeah, and if anyone would be, it'd be him.
Yep.
It is 18-7. Bless not converting in the converts. It's pretty surprising.
Yeah, they did a couple times the double quarterback. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Infantry doing the right thing here, going hurry up offense.
Yeah, well, Corey Olowski, he knows the game like very few do. He gets the ball, looks upfield. His snapper's wide open. Instead, he'll go to the outside.
Oh, nice
Sean
move.
Samardzin able to maintain his balance. Will Power gets the flag.
2 flags.
Yeah, this time, unable to close on it was David Gudkowski.
Losing your voice there.
Losing. It's 4 hours of
Yeah,
broadcast.
it is 4 hours. We are now into 5 plays.
Yeah.
So
We're
that's-
actually, so sorry, my mistake. We're almost at 3.5 hours
True.
of broadcasting.
Yeah,
We're
you
working
lose,
towards
you,
our
lose,
fourth
you
hour.
lose your sense of time.
Yeah.
That usually happens with other things when you do other things,
Yeah.
but
But
definitely when you're broadcasting for a
definitely
long
when I'm
time.
broadcasting
Yeah.
game after game after game.
Yeah.
Well, Waski, to your point, you said he knew he had to hurry up. He knows he's not getting the ball back at halftime.
Yeah.
So he's got to score here.
Definitely.
Gets a snap, looks upfield, has it crossing off to Rory Samar just slightly behind, but it's caught and quickly deflected by Kevin Smuda.
And you know what they're taking away? Jalen was open-ish in the middle of the field on a 10, 12-yard in, but Marvin Steinberg's just crashing on it. So
He's waiting for it. He wants him to throw it.
And that's what Bless is saying. Go ahead, throw it to Jalen. I'm going to put Marvin Steinberg on you. Beat me with somebody else.
Yeah. And I'd like to see, like we've seen the Samardzians get involved, but I feel like Duante Morgan's the guy who's really going to step up here.
He is nasty.
Absolutely. Get the ball to him immediately.
Yeah.
Ball snapped. Waski looks to his left, has the wheel, but Terry Babelis, that rush is getting there. It's starting to really get disruptive.
Duante's getting maybe a little frustrated there as he has his hands over his head.
He was a
5-yard
backside read on that play, though.
Fair?
Post and wheel, you're not looking to the outside hook
Okay, you
until
I
the
was-
absolute end.
Because we had just talked about it. I saw it on his on his side of the field. You saw the post wheel. So yeah,
It
that's
was post wheel. He has a corner. He's looking to the corner first.
yeah.
The post wheel is the next thing to develop. The
Got
hook
it, yeah.
is really if you get flushed and the rusher didn't get to you.
Which he did, but backside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rusher did get there. Babelis got the sack, of course. We've talked about his improvement already.
Yep.
While
Third sack.
Waski sets his offense again now with only a few plays remaining in the half. Ball snap. He has the post over the middle to Duante Morgan. It's
Oh,
caught.
big
Great catch.
A
Good
lot
fight
of
by
people.
Marvin Steinberg.
A lot of people got open there. There were, I believe,
Yeah.
2 out concepts that were run.
I
Both
think
were
they were
open.
just not letting anything over their heads.
Yes.
'Cause I believe this to be the last play of the half.
Let's get confirmation. I think Tara said 2 plays.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
By waiting to see if there's another play after this play.
2 plays. I'm fairly certain I heard 2 plays.
All right. 2 plays left then for Infantry. That's
Yeah.
why they rushed. That's why they got an extra 2 plays in to begin the drive.
Yeah.
Corey Waski sets his offense. Mike Collard snaps the ball. Waski looking right immediately. He has the quick out open to Jalen Greaves, but
Oh, big.
Closing on
Lots
it
of
was
contact.
Steinberg.
3 flags to call
yeah,
it. All 3
all
refs
of the
saw it.
flags.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, when we said FPF is a non-contact league, but sometimes there is
It
contact.
does happen, yeah. That was that.
But clearly this was intentional, as we see on the replay.
Well, I think he was just breaking on the ball from what we can see.
breaking on the ball, but made a lot of contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little recklessly as we see Jalen Greaves
that's
still
the key
down on
word.
the sideline.
That's the key word, reckless. Ooh, that would be a huge injury.
Yeah.
And he plays tackle football.
Yeah. Well, you're not expecting it in flag, right?
Right.
And also, in FPF, we throw balls that aren't as safe as you wouldn't make some of these throws in
Fair.
tackle.
Very true. He will take the last play of the game off.
At the half.
Sorry, of the half.
It's 3.5 hours for you as well.
Time didn't change for me nor you.
No. It
So
sucks to
there's-
not have him on the last play of the half, but I think having a moment to collect himself is a good idea.
Yeah. Because they're going to need him.
We have
Yeah.
unnecessary contact. Orange. You want to be inside or outside the red zone?
It's a 10-yard penalty, right?
It's a 5-yard penalty. It's an automatic first down. The catch was good. We're going to go up 5 from his catch.
Yeah,
You're going to go 5 from his catch? As close as possible. All right.
Jalen Greaves hanging on to that, by the way.
Yes,
so it's
yeah.
5 yards from the spot of the foul,
Yeah,
which we heard Tara say.
Yeah, that's something we kind of went unnoticed. He made the catch.
It was just the vicious hit. So we paid more attention to that.
That was the most eye-catching part of that play. But he held on to the ball, as we see the replay here again. That's a big tackle football hit, and he still held on to the ball. There's no need for Corey to ask to be outside the red zone. He's not running on this play.
Jordan Allard now in place of Jalen Greaves. So A lot of height still remaining on the field for infantry. Dudes unnecessarily tall.
I say this goes to Rory.
We have two players in the rush zone, but it will be just Babyliss. Ball thrown up to the back of the end zone.
There is a flag.
There's a flag.
That is a
Willpower and
touchdown.
coverage. We'll see what the call is.
It is a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
But what's the
Let's see what
call?
the call
But
is.
what's the call as the flag? Yeah, it might be holding on willpower.
We have illegal contact. Orange.
Yeah.
Result of the play is a touchdown.
Huge for the
You're
infantry.
going to go for 2 from the 5.
Wow.
Huge catch.
Yeah, there's as much as Willpower's defensive abilities have much improved since the start of FPF. It's really hard to post up on Sean Submergent.
He gave Sean Submergent the inside line,
Yeah,
so as long as
yeah.
that ball's not overthrown, it's going to be hard for Willpower to get there.
Yeah, well said.
So a little bit of a mistake there. Infantry now down 18-13. Wawaski's set to take the snap. Ball is snapped. He looks to his right, running in man again this time. And again, they did the same thing. Willpower cannot keep allowing the inside track to Sean Submergent.
No, they might need to change that in the second half. But that's the end of the first.
Yeah.
18-15.
18-15. It's a huge pair of catches by Sean Submergent to end the half.
Yeah, absolutely. They really needed that because, you know what? Despite throwing 2 interceptions, the infantry are back in it because of Rory.
Do you think it was
Sean?
Do you think it was Sean Submergent going to Corey Wawaski saying, "Hey, I can post him up"?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And once I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I'll do it a second time. So yeah, that was a call.
Someone in the huddle with a little bit more experience, a little higher division experience, needs to talk to Willpower saying you can't give up the inside line when you're isolated like that in the red zone.
And at this point, it's not even Will take the inside line. It's Will, you're not covering him.
Yeah, it might be that.
Yeah.
It might have to be that. Big injury news, of course, to end the half. We hope Jalen Greaves is okay.
Yeah.
And infantry, of course, they hope he comes back into the game. Do you think that infantry can be competitive without Jalen Greaves?
It's not about being competitive offensively because they do have other weapons. The infantry do. They need him more on the defensive side of the ball, being a ball hawk. Again, a lot of this game is going to be Marvin Steinberg versus Jalen Greaves. If there's no Jalen Greaves, it's just a Marvin Steinberg show.
It's been Marvin Steinberg on offense. It's been Kevin Smoot on offense. It's
Mhm.
been Jafar Hassan on offense. Any concern that Stephen Harpersad has not yet really looked to his right side?
No, not at all. If it's working, take it.
Force them to make the change, right?
Absolutely. They're just really hard to defend the triple slants. They're just taking advantage of it. Like I said, I'm telling you, Jafar, if it's not 9 receptions, he's going to end up with 10 or 11. But not a lot of yards. He's going to gain 5 or 6 yards every time.
But that's fine.
Yep.
They have a discipline of play caller, Stephen Harpersad. There's probably not a lot of guys as disciplined as he is in FPF.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of hyperbole all at once, but I promise you, knowing him the way I do, it's actually true. He will absolutely take 3 yards every time.
Oh,
He'll take 3 yards
of
every
course.
time.
Yeah.
He'll know that, hey, it's a 4-down game. It's not a 3-down game in FPF.
And
And then he'll run that all game long.
Yeah, and one of the things Steve actually has improved on is his deep ball. He's not known as a deep ball thrower. He's worked on it, and he's gotten much better at
It's
it.
the way he instantly steps up as soon as catching the
Yeah.
He's always stepping into his
Yeah, he's
throws.
always stepping into it. He doesn't need to do it here, though. He doesn't need to throw a deep ball. He's very much in control of the game. They're starting with the ball.
Yeah. They are. I would be concerned to see, like, if the infantry start to step up on defense, if that's when Stephen Harpersad takes a shot over the top.
Yes.
Does
Yeah.
he look for the kill stroke, or does he just sort of continue playing his game?
That's you know what, that's going to be an interesting question that we're going to see in the second half unfold. I think he's going to take one deep shot. It should be on first down, as we've seen throughout the final games here. First down is the time to do it. Otherwise, he's taking the check down option, moving the chains.
I also think if it's just there's not a reason not to take it. I do think infantry will make
Naked?
some changes. Sorry?
You said naked.
Yeah, they'll make it. I meant what I said. No, in all honesty, I do think that he'll take whatever's given to them. Infantry, however, will, I believe, start to step up. They will stay up more aggressively. They have to. They've seen it now. They've seen Stephen Harpersad do this to them twice.
So do they man up?
Sorry?
Do they man up on Blessed?
It's tough because
It is tough.
I don't think either side wins all the matchups cleanly, right? Because it's
No. No.
Both teams have just so much depth of talent from top to bottom. So
Yep.
if they man up, that's when they might see a guy like Will Power have this huge second half because who are you putting? At some point down the line, that's gonna be your
Yeah.
fourth or fifth best defender.
Right, exactly. And willpower probably better than your fifth or
Yeah.
fourth or
But
fifth
both
defender.
these teams are built exactly that way.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
anyone could do that consistently. I think one of the things they just need to do is try to confuse Stephen Harpersad. But it's
really hard
it's
to
hard
do.
to do.
Really
It's
hard to
to
do.
do.
Easier said than done, yeah.
Yeah, of course. One of the smartest play callers with a lead. There's not a more devastating issue to deal with in all of Division C is when Stephen Harpersad has a lead. It's completely deadly.
Yeah, and you're gonna see more of the Smoodas coming to the coming to him,
Yeah.
whispering in his ear, going to his snapper, just killing time.
They're the greatest waste of time since Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's the great procrastination by our friends in Orange. We see them. This is a group of guys. A lot of them came through MFL.
Yep.
It's Terry Babelis, Will Power now on the podcast, and our sister league at MFL. Of course, that's where I met Stephen Harpersad, was playing in that league as well. He's come such a long way, and it's really impressive to see how well they've done.
Yep, and it's translating into FPF.
It didn't at first. It took them a second to kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
And they really have. They really have.
Yeah, as much as, flag is flag,
Mhm.
there's slight variations in rules from one league to another. That just
and this different levels of competition.
oh,
and
absolutely.
FPF does have a bit more physicality, especially as you move up in divisions.
Yeah, and even like we say it all the time, even the lower divisions are very competitive.
Yeah.
It is not trash teams playing.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. And we've seen guys like Babelis. We've seen guys like Will Power playing lower divisions. You know what I mean? So it's we've seen even Jordan Allard playing Division 6 or Division E recently.
Yeah.
So it has happened. The triple slants again, but it's going over the top to Isaiah Allard. It's literally the thing we talked about.
And Jalen Greaves, good to see him back there. But
Yeah.
yes, he took his shot because exactly. They were crashing down on the triple slants. He took a shot and it paid off.
That's why you have the front side fade on the triple slants for
Yeah.
that reason, because it's in the same window you're looking at anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's two looks. It's one look for two
For two reads, exactly.
Yeah.
You have sort of a triangle read on one side and a backside read.
Right.
Harpersad could stay on the main side read because, again, Infantry seeing what we saw, right? Seeing that they were giving
Yeah.
up those free yards.
Yeah.
They gave up the deep ball to Isaiah Allard, and great pass by Stephen Harpersad. That deep ball you were talking about, we just saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just outside the red zone. Blessed on first down. Ball is snapped. Delivered quickly to Hassan. That was a tight window.
And
He still has his flags on, but he got deflagged by Dwante Morgan,
yeah.
who places the flag on the ground.
Yeah, nice grab down at the 3. This is why I said earlier on, really early in the game, is potentially this game over already? And when it was just 12, I know it sounds like a crazy
A little
question.
facetious, but again, given that they get the ball back, it's not a crazy idea. I will say Infantry are crashing down, and they're getting closer and closer.
they are. Will it be enough time? There's 20 minutes left in the game.
I almost would like to see like a counter flood where they run triple slants with the drag underneath. And,
Right.
and as they jump, they release the drag to the opposite side. We'll see if
Right.
there's that kind of modification or something else. They're in trips. Once again, Will Power on
Smiling.
ISO in the slot. They've showed this look a lot in the red zone so far.
Yeah, let's see if it works here.
Ball snap.
Oh,
Smash out to Will Power. It's open.
Oh no, he's not in. This should
His
not be in.
face was
This should
in.
not
It's a
be in.
touchdown.
That
He
is
reached
not
out
the-
at the end.
that is not
with
the right
ball.
call. They should challenge this. That's not the right call.
We'll
He
see,
was-
but it's
he
no
was
better
down-
to be safe than sorry.
He was down at the inch line. That's not a touchdown.
We'll see if there's a challenge from Infantry. If they're hearing us from on the field, maybe they know they should challenge this.
They should.
It's tough because Will Power went to the ground and was untouched, and he did reach out. He did reach out with the ball at the end, but his flags also weren't in. It was his face, and
Yep.
it was the ball.
And I'm telling you, his face was not in.
It's flag football, not face football,
Exactly.
and that's a scientific fact. Because
As, the replays here.
bodies are biology.
No, this is not going to be the angle for
Yeah,
it.
face first. Huh?
You know when you get turf burn? He
Yeah.
got turf burn on his face.
Will Power is used to catching terrible passes from me, so he's just not used to catching it from Stephen Harpersad.
Right.
You know.
Nice move by Will, though, on the smash.
Yeah, absolutely. He's an expert at running the smash rod. It's one of the things he runs the best, and he's so good at finding the ball, as we saw.
Yeah.
So great catch by him. He left relatively unused in the first half. May have had the catch of the game so far. We'll see if this puts Blessed up by 2 scores. As the referee panel up here in Skyville takes a look. I don't know if we'll have a clean look at the flags. That's in preview, so again, the people can't see the thing you're pointing at, Nikki. I love you.
I didn't say anything for that very reason.
I know.
God
but
damn it.
It's everything is content. I'm going to turn everything into content. You need to know that.
As our refs are calling each other on cell phones. Because we have that now. We don't need walkie-talkies.
That's true. Cell phones are basically fancy walkie-talkies. That's a good point.
And a computer.
And a computer. It is. It is. But what is a computer if not for a giant walkie-talkie?
A very good point.
Yeah. I don't think that it was.
Terrible point.
Yeah.
Incredible thoughts.
Incredible thoughts all night long here at the Flag Plus Football Finals. Incredible game. It appears to be still 18-15. Call on the field is a touchdown. We'll see if it stands or not.
The players' flags were not in goal.
That's what we saw.
First down on
You
the
said
one.
it was a touchdown.
Oh, I saw the replay.
I'm
after.
the one that said it wasn't.
You
It's
don't
true.
lose
You
it.
said
You do not.
you
It wasn't a
said that
timeout
clearly.
that you were going to lose.
Clearly from the
It
very
was just
beginning.
the challenge that you would lose.
Okay, it's not
But
NFL,
but
right?
well explained by Tara, of course, that
Yep.
they would not lose a timeout. They just gambled on losing a challenge, which they did not because their challenge was successful. Great catch, great face slide by Willpower.
So they're still at the inch line here.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, clock obviously. Clock actually stopped because of the challenge.
Yeah, we did it right this time.
Yeah.
Under 20 minutes, Stephen Harpersad sets his offense. Hassan snaps the ball. It's delivered. Across the middle field is Marvin Steinberg, and that is a touchdown. We're in. There we go, baby. Marvin Steinberg. He now makes it 24-15.
Second touchdown of the game, making his mark.
Absolutely. Just came open there.
As he stole a touchdown from Willpower.
Yeah.
As Will walks over with his head in disbelief.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got the score, right? That's what
They
matters.
did, but he wanted to say I scored a touchdown
In
in
the
an
championship
FPF
final,
final. Yeah.
Would have been his first one, if I'm not mistaken. First touchdown catch in the
I believe
final.
so.
But then again, I'm making it up.
So Bless love going for 2. They're going for 2 here. Do we see a double quarterback? It hasn't worked.
It hasn't worked. We'll see if they do it again. Hassan snaps to Harpersad. They do drop a second quarterback, but they
But
don't
he
go
goes
to
to
it.
the
They
corner.
throw immediately to Isaiah
Oh
Lard, and
my
it's knocked
God.
down by Duante Morgan.
Wow, what a play by Duante. Do the Infantry have to go in a hurry-up offense already?
I think they do, because there is 18 minutes left.
But it's not about being 18 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
It's about
It's
I
about
need
having to
the
keep-
number of possessions.
Exactly, and know that you're probably not. If you only give Stephen Harpersad 2 possessions, you're probably not going to stop him twice. You want to try
That's
and
my point.
extend it and
Correct.
give him more opportunities for your defense to make a play. Owalski gets a snap, delivered over the middle. Jalen Grieve gets a catch, and it's deflagged quickly by Kevin Smuda, who wants the referees to know he's holding that flag.
Yeah, they recommend the refs. It's hard to see now. Sometimes you get deflagged. They recommend popping up,
Yeah.
lifting your arm, showing
You
that
gotta
you
listen
did
for the
deflag.
pluck.
Yeah, sometimes
You hear
it
the
doesn't.
pluck. That's it.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't. Fall.
It's-
You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. You're right.
But what a play by Kevin Smuda. That's Jalen Greaves coming across the field.
That's again
That's
the
how fast
quickness and speed that you don't
Yes.
necessarily think you'll see from Kevin
Exactly.
Smuda, and he delivers on a constant basis. As Kowalski gets the second down snap, he looks to his right, delivers to Duante Morgan. He caught it.
Again.
Great flag again by Kevin Smuda.
He's
Everywhere on the field.
Unbelievable. You really don't expect that kind of speed, that kind of quickness from a big guy like that. It's cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's that next level of athleticism that he continues to bring.
Yeah.
As Terry Babelis goes back to his rusher spot, Kowalski calls the play. It is first down for Infantry.
Is Terry getting a little frustrated, just like I'm not doing anything anymore?
I do think that Kowalski just has them timed now. Like
Yeah.
the ball's coming out when it needs to, because
Yeah.
he kind of has a rhythm down with Terry.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a lot he can do. He just got to be consistent and hope that his defense holds up. The ball
Oh
thrown
my
over the
God,
middle and it's
3
caught.
guys. Infantry,
Yeah.
3 guys there. There's one at 5, one at 10, and one at 15.
But Mike Collar, the one catching it short.
Yeah, being blessed, they're playing a lot in the 4-1 formation.
Yeah, they have been all game.
Yeah, what Jalen is doing from the slot, he's going past Kevin Smuda, just behind him, and then coming inside. So let's keep looking at that here.
We'll see if that comes open. The ball snapped to Koryawoski. He looks to his right as he rolls, throws
Safe
quickly
pass.
into my collar, safe throw.
Yeah.
But they're moving upfield. Again, I don't mind them taking the quick outs and the plays that are there.
Yep.
But Koryawoski needs to start calling plays faster.
A little faster. What's the most important is the score. They absolutely cannot afford a turnover, cannot afford a turnover on downs. They need the 6, which would put them at 21 and be down 3 points. They need the score.
Absolutely. Infantry come into this game after demolishing Le Gros-Coq 43-14 in the last round. Rory Margin, 7 catches on 7 targets. We'll see if he gets targeted here. Ball snapped to Wawaski. He pumps, he delivers over the middle. It's caught by Mike Collard. It is a touchdown. I wanted to be with him alone just to talk about the weather.
We can talk about FPF.
We can.
I'd rather that than.
Absolutely. So yeah, we saw all drive long is the middle of the field opening up. Mike Collard taking advantage.
Yeah.
And he catches on his 3rd catch of the drive. He gets a touchdown.
Oh, nice! I didn't realize that was his 3rd catch. Yeah, big catch. It's gonna come down to, can the Infantry stop Blessed on offense?
Yeah. Koryawoski again sending his offense now for the 1-point conversion. 24-21 in favor of Blessed. Inside of 16 minutes, the ball gets snapped to Wawaski. He looks at the back of the end zone. He puts it up.
Oh.
Unable to bring it down is Royce Margin. Just a little off from Koryawoski.
Not too important in terms of the game score. Down 3 or down 1. Doesn't really matter.
Down 2. They went for 1.
Oh, they went for 1, sorry. The most important thing now is you need 1 stop, and you need to keep scoring on your offensive possessions. That's how they're gonna win if they want to win.
Absolutely. And the slow trot by Stephen Hartprasad. He's taken all the time he can. He's convinced he'll score every drive. Marvin Steinberg catches the ball in the slot,
Already
goes
at
upfield, and gets deflagged. We
From
see Marvin Steinberg moving to the right slot now in the second half.
Yep, a little movement in their formation. Well, not formations, but in their lineup.
We've seen it a little bit. We've seen Isaiah Allard, of course, be outside on the
Yep.
left, and we've seen Steinberg line up on that side as well. They've also run a lot of trips concepts.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that continues to play. But if they're dropping on Steinberg like that, that's going to be free yards, and he can get yards
I'm
after the
telling
catch.
triple slants. It's a no-brainer. It's just watch triple slants.
Jalen Greaves looks like he's peering up, though. As Sean Submersion gets ready to rush.
I'm wrong.
Hassan
Oh, no
open
sack.
for a moment, but had Hartprasad seen that 2 defenders closed in, he had Isaiah Allard open in the end zone.
Pease, I think that's the first incompletion of the game for Stephen Harrop.
It might actually be.
I don't recall any balls being dropped. Or
Other than on converts, yeah, I agree. I think that's the only one.
I think that's his first incompletion of the game.
Well, Will Power is happy that despite the face burn, it wasn't on him.
Yeah.
It wasn't on him. Hassan gets ready to set the offense again. Looks to the sideline, gets the approval. Hassan snaps the ball. Harpersad steps up, throws that intermediate pass, second incomplete pass in a row, this time to Smuda.
Okay, this is where the Infantry now are back into this game.
Well, the strength of their team is the defense. So you need the defense to make a play. That's the only way they're going to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah,
Not only just because of the way the game worked out, but coming into this game, they knew that was the case.
You're absolutely right, yeah. But even more so now that they're down in the score and being down a possession here.
Absolutely. We'll see what Stephen Harpersad's offense has in store with Blessed. They line up again in base formation.
Yeah,
we'll see if they stretch and attack the intermediate again. Sean Samarjan changes side. Ball is snapped. It is pumped. Thrown over the top.
Over.
Will Power just can't get there.
No.
Great defense on that play.
They are not going to punt. Blessed is not a team that punts on 4th and 10.
That's nonsense. You can't punt there.
Yeah, you've said it all day long.
Yeah.
You've said it all your life in FPF. There's no need to punt.
Great coverage by Preston Harris, by the way.
Yeah, great coverage. It was his last read, Stephen.
He forced Will Power to the sideline.
Yeah.
Stephen Harper said put up a ball that was his guy or nobody, and it was nobody.
watch for Kevin Smoot on the wheel route, the out and up.
Infantry line their defense up. Sean Submersion coming in from the left this time. He misses the flag. The ball thrown over the middle. Willpower gets the ball in the air.
Oh,
gets
baby,
hit in
he's
the head.
pumped. Willpower. He's showing his willpower there. Oh,
Absolutely. I
wow.
wonder if he's got the Jesus socks on today.
Oh,
That was a hell of a catch.
wow.
That's the thing. Again, he's a ball winner, right? That's why he's on this team.
Yeah.
He went up and got that ball for Stephen Harpersad.
Unbelievable.
And took the contact and held on. Two incredibly gutsy catches. First by Jalen Greaves, second by Will Power.
I love that Steven put confidence into willpower on that throw. This is a huge play in the game. I know there's still 11 minutes left. That's a huge,
that was
huge
fourth
play.
down.
Fourth, huge. I cannot stress that enough.
The extra yard is not going to help Infantry at all.
No, it doesn't really matter if they're in the red zone or not. It might put them in the red zone. Again, doesn't matter, Steven.
Stephen Harpersad jogging off to the bench for reasons that are not clear to anybody except himself.
Well, the refs are huddled up. I'm not sure what they're discussing because it was clearly defensive pass interference. Maybe they're wondering if it was
Was it roughing, perhaps? or
unnecessary roughness. We might hear the call from Tara if she puts her mic on.
She's gotten better with the mic. It's gotten better in the
Yeah.
second game.
I think she's not turning it on.
Nope.
So just unnecessary contact.
Yeah. Looks to be the call.
Should that be more than a 5-yard penalty? That seemed real.
It has to be roughness, but I think the defender's just Preston Harris. He's just trying to make a play on the ball, and
Sure.
the problem is willpower was between him and the ball.
As we see the replay, did he hit him in the head?
I don't think it was intentional though. So that's the key difference.
I think it matters. I think if you get hit in the head with the new, it's not a COVID rule. It was a new rule introduced during the COVID.
Well, was it automatic contact or automatic the roughness?
I don't know the distinction between the two.
It's contact, I believe.
Okay.
It's the thing Pease was saying.
Okay.
Hey, I'll take the ones where I can
You're
get him.
right.
I'll take the ones where I can get him. Harpersad steps up, takes a snap. He gets rushed, but it is caught by Steinberg.
Deflagged at the
Deflagged by Dwante Morgan. As the drive continues and time, precious time comes off the clock.
Yeah, that should be second down in the red zone. I'm gonna. Is this a place where you can run the triple slants?
It is.
Is it throughout the field?
Yeah, it's an isolation concept. So basically, you have to make sure that you guys win, and if not, if let's say he's running it to his right, he'll have willpower doing an in at the back of the end zone.
Right.
So as long as he leads him, he should be safe. Ball is thrown, and instead they run slants under outs.
Ooh, as I see Isaiah Allard give him a bit of a stare down there.
But that was a good play by Dwante Morgan.
Yeah.
He broke on the ball.
Yep.
That was just a really good play that unfortunately resulted in some contact, as we see here, throwing to his left, and Dwante Morgan just got to the ball.
That ball went all the way. There was so much contact. That ball went all the way to the midfield. Chaz Presser, our scorekeeper.
Yeah, saw that.
I was wondering why Isaiah Allard got a new ball, but it was the same ball.
Same ball. It's now third down, going back to base. We haven't seen motion since the first play from. Well, there he goes. Another in motion. Trips to the right-hand side. The Smuda moves. Ball snapped. It's Smuda over the middle.
Open.
Ball back in the end zone. It's a touchdown to Marvin Steinberg. He's killing them softly with his song. Oh, no, wait!
A sack! They're
It's a
calling
sack.
it a sack. They might want to challenge this.
We'll see if that's.
I think they're immediately calling for a challenge. Again, Kevin Smoot is asking if it's forward motion of the arm or if it's the release of the ball.
It's so the thing is, maybe it's my QB bias, but it looked to me again like the ball got out of his hand before he got sacked.
I want to see the replay
now.
The replay. They're gonna have to slow it down. That's not
Still has
there,
all his
not
flags.
There. That's fine. That's a touchdown.
It's tough. I don't know if there's a clear look.
I'm pretty sure that was clear enough.
We'll see if Bless decides to channel.
what huge challenges in this game, man. They've
I know.
really been game
But
altering plays.
that's what you expect when you have the two best teams in the
Yeah,
division.
it comes down to play.
Yeah.
A game of inches, they always say,
Absolutely.
especially between these two teams.
Absolutely. And no surprise there.
So
Again,
look,
Harpersad
release, and the flag
again,
is
it looks
still
like the flag is
is
still,
still
on his hip.
on his belt. There you go.
Absolutely. Looks like the
That's-
flag is still on his hip.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a touchdown. That's my opinion.
if-
That's a touchdown.
I don't know why they wouldn't challenge with only 7 minutes left in the game, because again, you won't lose a timeout.
Yeah.
You just lose the ability to challenge.
Yeah.
I think a touchdown's worthy enough of a challenge.
Of course, absolutely. It was. They didn't even hesitate, and I said the same thing immediately. They should challenge this. They did.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the touchdown.
I think so. Again, it's not the clearest picture, but I
It
think
is.
in that one
I
frame,
think
you
I
see
think
the flag
right
still
there,
on his hip.
right there. Balls
Yeah.
out, flags on.
Yeah, we're looking at it. Yeah.
Easy.
We'll
They
see
shouldn't-
if the
they shouldn't
referee in
spend
chief
more.
agrees.
They shouldn't spend.
We'll see. I don't see a sack. I see it as a touchdown.
We're hearing that it might be called a sack.
It's tough because again, you
That-
need enough.
That would
evidence to
unofficial.
overturn it.
Unofficial. That would be the only thing, is that there's inconclusive evidence, which would mean if it is inconclusive evidence, that
Call
Bless would still have their challenge.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true because it's not overturned. We'll see what terminology is given by the
Yeah,
referees.
we need the right
I
definition.
think again for me, it's the frame where you see the flag still on the hip. To me, that
to me it's a
looks
touchdown.
as though it's a touchdown. Looks as though he got the ball off. Blessed wait patiently as the referees communicate.
After review, the call is reversed. We have a
No, it's a
touchdown.
touchdown, Marvin
That's
Steinberg.
absolutely.
I thought so.
That's absolutely the right call.
Hey, you saw it first. You saw it before I did as well.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
initial view was that it might have been a sack, but then when we looked at it, we saw in that one frame. The one,
It's
literally that frame that
it's
changed the game.
a frame. That's what. Oh man, I'm just smiling. So are you.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's just that's so much fun.
We've
How
had so
cool
many
is it?
challenges today.
How cool is it that we're able to
Yeah.
because so many times that would have been a sack.
Yeah, in an FPA game, that's a sack.
That's where exactly in a regular season game, that's a sack. That's where you're like, man, that wasn't a sack. We
Yeah.
got a touchdown and we lost because of that play.
Yeah.
So, oh man, that's just blessed up 9 now too.
Yeah, 30-21. Clock about to start once again, just inside of 8 minutes. Unofficially, of course, the referees have the official time
Yeah.
on the field.
Infantry again, they already were, but they really have to go no huddle.
No huddle, and this conference is important, right?
It is,
Because,
it is,
I know it's 9 points now, but
Yeah.
who knows how the rest of the game shakes out.
Yeah.
Harpersad steps up, looks to his left, delivers to the back of the end zone.
Incomplete.
Harpersad struggling on these converts.
Okay, I thought they already called a timeout. No, they're already going hurry up like they should.
And I'm not even. I'm kind of a fan of taking your time out right away because, again, the
I
last 5
wouldn't-
plays are timed anyway.
I would not take them on offense where you have no control of how fast
That's
you
fair.
go.
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
take
on
them
defense.
on
Yeah,
defense.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Walwaski gets the ball. He actually had
Oh, he had
Rory
Rory.
Samardzin
He-
over, but Rory wasn't looking.
He wasn't looking. He called him. I heard it from here. Rory.
Yeah.
And
Rory
he's telling
ran
him
into
now.
coverage.
He's telling him now you were open.
He ran into coverage. He
Yes,
ran
yes,
into
yes,
to
yeah.
Isaiah Allard.
Where-
I'm sure he's going to come back to the huddle regretful. And
Yeah.
Corey's telling him now,
he's
you see it
telling-
in the huddle.
yeah, he's like, you were open on the 10-yard post.
But what about the patience and intelligence of Corey Walwaski, seeing it, pulling it down, and still hitting his snap in
Yes,
stride
Yeah, yeah. And kudos to
while calling out the receiver's name?
kudos to Mike Collard for getting an extra 3 or 4 yards. there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. That was a really cool play to watch.
And Walwaski sends Greaves back to the line of scrimmage. The ball is snapped. He looks to his right. Open over the middle is Jalen
Oh,
Greaves.
Oh, they're
But
calling
they're
a
calling
sack.
a sack. Terry Pavlis has had
And I don't
Corey
think,
Walwaski's number all night
and
long.
I don't
I don't think that was a sack either.
well,
No.
oh man, and they can't challenge because I believe they challenged a call already.
Yeah, they had a challenge that was not successful earlier in the game.
That's tough.
That's a rough one.
The replay here again, frame by frame. Is it that a tie? Oh, that's a tie.
I don't think
That's a
that,
tie.
but I don't think that would have been conclusive anyway, because
True.
the angle just wasn't good
True.
enough. Walwaski rolling to his right, delivering to
That's
no one but
picked.
Marvin Steinberg, who picked it. He's coming back. Korowski's back
And
there,
that's a
but
touchdown!
it's
Pick 6!
Absolutely. Starting a revolution
Wow.
from his bed. It is Marvin Steinberg. It is a touchdown.
That's his 4th touchdown now of the game if you count his 3 receiving
10th
TDs.
in the last two. No, sorry, his 9th in the last two games.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable performance. They may have just did they seal it? I don't know.
It just seemed to be the receiver and quarterback not on the same
No,
page.
exactly.
Kowalski wanted him to go get some more yards. And so you see by where Marvin Steinberg caught the ball, he caught it low because there should have been a receiver between him and the ball.
Did Corey Walwaski at the end let him score?
I don't. Maybe
Is that maybe the right move instead of deflagging him at the 5, killing another 2 minutes?
maybe. I mean,
You know what I
right
mean?
now though the problem is you're down 15.
Yeesh.
This 1 point convert is huge, of course. Kevin Smoona catches it down 2 scores and 2 converts, 37 to 21. Sorry, nope, that's wrong. Down 16 points exactly.
So it's still 2 scores. And
We're
you
tired,
need 2
folks.
point-
4
and-
straight hours in the booth.
So you need 2 scores with 2 2-point converts.
Yeah, exactly. So it's tough sledding ahead for Corey Wolowski and the Infantry.
Maybe 5-yard hook to Dwante Morgan, see what he can do.
Yep.
He's there, yeah.
Well, the outside hooks were open. They're giving it
Yeah,
now. They're
yeah.
giving it up. At this point, I don't hate it because the receivers are so fast.
Yeah.
You're getting 10 yards each time.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
So get to the line. You can almost keep the play call.
Almost, yeah. I totally agree with you there.
We'll see it. So this was what I've worried about with Infantry. I thought that their offense was a little bit. The offensive skill was a bit overplayed, given that their defense really is what set them up most games.
Right.
As Corey Wolowski now takes a snap, he looks over the middle of the field. Again, Jalen Greaves.
Oh.
He's had that most of the game, deflagged by Marvin Steinberg.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, I worried that they didn't truly have the offense to run with Blessed, and we've kind of seen that today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're kind of seeing that. It's a little too little, too late.
But they've had that intermediate in for a lot of the game.
Yes, yep. Because they're playing in that 4-1.
Yeah, they're kind of giving it to him, and they want Corey to be patient. He has been, but just a couple of mistakes has been the difference. Ball put up in the corner. Sean Submersion
Once
again on willpower.
I mean,
He doesn't know how to defend it.
No.
It's
And
clear at this point he doesn't know how to defend that route. Willpower, there's not anybody on the field who takes it harder on himself than he does. I can guarantee you. You know it bothers him that he's allowed 3 scores.
that was a really
Two
quick
scores
score.
in a
That was 1 minute. That was a 1
Yeah.
minute off the clock. That was a really great drive by the
Maybe they
Infantry.
do have the offense to run with the Blast, you know what I mean? We just haven't seen it for large parts of this
Yeah.
game. And
Going
you
for
know what?
2,
I like Wolowski in that sugar huddle. He's really good at communicating the plays quickly to his team. They're going for 2. Of course, they have to. Ball snap. Wolowski scans, looks over the middle. This time it's picked off by Marvin Steinberg.
Is he going to return it for 2? This is big.
A little bit of contact at the end of that play.
Yeah, but he helps him up.
Yeah.
There, lots of respect between the two teams.
I think it was just 2 fast guys being too fast.
Yeah, absolutely. So they needed the 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Is the game over? If there's 2 minutes.
They're down 2 scores in 2 minutes.
No, they're down 10. 2 scores. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's the thing I
done. They're
said.
done. They're sorry.
They need an interception.
Yeah, that's the only thing, and that's not. That's not gonna happen.
We get a little wacky up here in the booth, folks.
That's not. I just don't see it happening.
I don't know because it takes a Stephen Harperson mistake.
Unless he's mentally exhausted, which I don't think he is.
No, he looks fresh.
Yeah. He feels and savors that FPF championship.
Ball snap is caught.
Yeah.
Steinberg
Oh.
one-handed, obviously. Why not? Why not
just
pull it?
add it.
Add to the
MVP.
highlight reel.
Add it to the MVP. Marvin
It's got to
Steinberg.
be Marvin Steinberg.
Absolutely, no questions. Wow.
Yeah.
Show me the replay with the one-handed catch, not the after. Oh, come on.
Eagle doing you dirty today. And there's a huddle. A frozen
Wow.
still of a huddle.
That's championship caliber right there.
As we see Will Power marching towards us in his Dolphins orange.
Yeah. And he's congratulating Stephen Harperson on a great
There's
game.
your catch. There's the one-hander right there.
Oh, okay. I just missed it.
So Harpersod sets his team, catches the snap. He has Will Power open but doesn't take it.
Wow.
Instead throws it underneath
Nice.
the Smoona. But you know what? Smart read because Royce Martin was crashing on it.
Yeah. That could have potentially been a dangerous pass that could have been picked off.
And it would have been unnecessary, right? Because he had the underneath the Smoona.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
have a 10-point lead. They don't need to score.
Timeout.
Timeout. To your point, Iggy, taking the timeouts while they're on defense
Yeah.
because they can't control the elements at this point.
Exactly. When you're on offense, I'll just explain that just a bit better. When you're on offense, you can go in the no huddle. Like I said, it took them 1 minute to score. When you're on defense, and we know Stephen Harpersad he will drain the clock. You have no control over that, so better to save the timeouts for when you're on defense.
You know my thoughts on this, but what would you say about a team just continuously going with the sugar huddle or no huddle all game, just from start to finish?
You can't. I don't think you can say it. You can answer that question just vanilla, because that depends on your game plan, on your players.
It's because Corey Wolski, for example, looks so good when the defense can't reset.
Yes. For this game, yes, I would say the infantry maybe should have gone all no huddle all game.
Just it would have been an interesting way to sort of punch them in the mouth to start. An option play. It's caught
What a catch.
by Steinberg. Perhaps the worst ball we've seen Harpersad throw today, but Steinberg still brings it in because obviously he does.
Because he's the MVP.
Yeah. Today we spell Steinberg MVP.
Yeah.
Very plain and simple. This game is winding down.
Yeah. His jersey says bye bye, but he's saying hello to a MVP and a Division C championship.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
They're getting set. Just outside the red zone. Harpersad reads the defense. Submergent and Preston Harris change their position on defense. Another option, another toss this time to Isaiah Lard.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Why
Was
not?
that 2 runs back to back? Because both passes were caught behind line of scrimmage.
But they were forward passes.
That's a behind line of scrimmage. In FPF, that's a run.
Ooh.
I mean, we're splitting hairs because
Yeah.
the game's ostensibly over.
Yes.
Isaiah Lard scores.
Yeah.
And sometimes everything's made to be broken.
Yep.
And, they
The
just want
rules
us to know
and
who he is.
Then the rules were broken on that.
It seems that way. It seems that way indeed. I look, it's tough to call because it's caught near the line of scrimmage, but
yeah.
it may have been 2 back-to-back runs on that play.
Right.
Stephen Harpersad now way back.
Got suddenly quiet in here.
Yeah, very quickly. Ball snap. He scans, delivers. It is intercepted by Submergent, who's going to take it back.
He's taking it back.
Some of the points are coming back for Infantry.
43.
43-28. I don't think any of us saw this game going down this way.
I did.
Really?
I thought it might be a little
I was
tighter.
closer than
My prediction was 40-39.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah, it's a lot closer than the one we
yeah,
got.
but yes, a bit of a closer game, but I predicted Bless coming out on top.
Yeah, I thought Bless would score a lot. I just I hoped we'd get a cleaner game from Corey Wolski.
Yeah, it was those two interceptions from the first half that didn't go in his favor. Didn't put his team in a good position to win.
Well, they're out here. They're going to finish off this game.
Yeah,
Wonderwall Wolski leads his offense out.
it's a sad drive
Yeah.
when you're on offense,
Yeah, it's
and
the
it's
worst.
like
It's such a hard feeling as a quarterback when everyone's looking back at you defeated, and no matter what,
you got to put
no
up
matter
a
how the
strong
game went,
face.
you always
Yeah,
put it on yourself as a quarterback.
yeah.
It's a really tough feeling. Ball snap to Wolski. He delivers over the middle, and Royce Submergent with the catch. It's something I thought they should have gone to earlier.
Yeah, me too. Maybe instead, obviously they're giving up. They just don't want to get deep at this point. But shallow crosses with Rory, because like I said, he does have that ability to take it to the house.
I think in general, Blessed wanted to take the top away, and they did that.
Yeah, it
and
showed.
I think from pretty early on in the first half, we saw that approach. We saw them sort of giving the underneath. We saw Mike Collar take advantage early on.
Yep.
But now I think they could have taken some deeper chunks earlier on in the game. As Wolski gets ready to take another snap, he takes it. He looks up towards the middle of the field again. This time it's intercepted.
Is he gonna even?
David Gutowski intercepts the ball, and I think it's all but done.
That's it.
It's game over. 43-28. Blessed beat the Infantry.
Wow.
This is the game we waited for all night.
Yeah.
Iggy, this is our last game together. It's what we want to see before we got here. We're both very excited. Did it live up to expectations?
I think it did. There was, I think 2 or 3 challenges. Blessed, yeah, they're happy. And there were 2 or 3 challenges that were razor thin margins.
Absolutely, and we see them about to receive the trophy, the T-shirts, the MVP, which can only go to Marvin Steinberg.
Absolutely.
And they're about to huddle up in the middle of the field with President Rob Campana, our Blessed, the Division C champions.
Yeah, we'll take it off to Rob as the players approach him.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice moment. Tough moment for
Yeah.
Infantry, who had an
Corey
absolutely
Corey
All right,
with
guys.
us. Yeah.
A nice interception to end the game there. All right, so thanks, guys, up there in the booth. So I want to congratulate Blessed, who we accidentally identified as the Outlaws on our social media. Sorry about that. Presented the Division C Championship Trophy to the captain, Terry Babelis. Congratulations. All right, so the staff voted on the finals MVP. That goes to Marvin Steinberg.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Not at all. Not at all.
Marvin, there you go. This too, man. Thank you very much. Here, guys, you want to distribute these here? All right. Here, Terry, come have a word. All right. All right, guys. So we're with team captain Terry Babelis. So Terry, tell us a bit about this team. You guys have obviously had the same nucleus in place for a few seasons. You've made a few additions. Tell us about this specific team.
Something. Iggy said it a little bit on the podcast. I'm losing my voice now. This team was assembled for this. This whole winter in like 5 feet of snow, we were playing, throwing the ball. With COVID, all the parks closed. We had this group of guys. We were throwing the ball, running routes in the snow. We came after the snow melted. We felt all faster and all this. Team's chemistry, everything. Like, we lost the finals against Half a Stars 2 years ago. That loss prepared us for this. I don't believe without that loss we ain't winning this championship right now. Huge team win. Everyone contributed on. Everyone had their role on this team. And from the beginning to the end, the goal was this.
Very, very Rocky 4-esque here, the Blessed story. And maybe just a quick word on Steve Harry Perso. Underrated, constantly underrated. Tell us a little bit about him and his role on this team, which is obviously a big one.
Steve's the head of this team, man. Like, without Steve, there is no team. People underestimate him. He has no D-ball. He can't do this. He can't win the big games. He's not going to go in higher divisions. A lower division quarterback. He's proving people wrong every day. Like, this is his first time throwing in Division C. First time he only threw an E and 4 before this. And look, QB of the year, 55-5, TD to interception ratio speaks for itself. Championship. He can't even throw now in Division C, I believe, next spring. Great.
He's legit. I'll let you, before you lose your voice completely, Terry, great job, man. Congratulations. Good job, boys.
Some great words there from Terry Babelis explaining the story
Yeah.
for Blessed. I remember, of course, the Outlaws final where they didn't come out with the win. A bit of panic set in for Stephen Harpersad. Stephen Harpersad texted me after the game and said, I think I'm done. I don't want to play again. It was just such a low moment for him. It was the feeling that we imagine Corey Walwaski had today,
Right.
where you see people come back to the huddle, you see the defeat. It's really hard to deal with as a quarterback. I know Corey Walwaski will bounce back. We're happy to see Stephen Harpersad bounce back. And if there was ever any doubt for Corey Walwaski, he literally has to look across the field to see the success story of how it can come to be after taking a loss like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. I agree with you. Yeah, like you said, just touching on Terry Babelis' story, it's one, like I said, I kind of mentioned it. It's a long time ago. I can't believe you remembered. But they were practicing in the snow. Like I said, 100 games they must have played in the past season or two. That's incredible chemistry that you just don't build in one season.
Absolutely. It's truly impressive. The team, we knew they were coming in with a lot of talent. They were truly blessed in terms of the amount of talent they had on the roster. Stephen Harpersad answering all of the questions about his play.
Yep.
His team in general built with a lot of guys who only played lower division before. So just to show you how well they can compete, as Terry Babelis said, Stephen Harpersad's first season Division C.
And he can't throw. And he can't throw it next year.
And he can't throw it again.
in Div C again.
So,
one and done.
Absolutely huge win for them. Congratulations to Blessed. You are our Division C champions.